Hello guys, Tech here. So I thought that I should talk about my helmet and do a mini review and impressions of why I chose this helmet. So, what helmet do I have? I have NXR Shoei, also known as Shoei SM-1200, something like that. 1200, no, 1200, something like that. In the American. I chose this because it's one of the most recommended helmets out there. It's also a Shoei, and I think that RI and Shoei are the best quality manufacturers that you could buy. There's lots of helmets, but I wanted something safe and tested, and a lot of people swear by the Japanese brands. The other thing, and this is the one that I recommend you guys the most, you can read reviews, you can do whatever you want, you can even like the helmet just for the graphics, but you should always, and I mean this always, wear it before you keep it, you decide to keep it. So if that implies going to a physical store, if that implies searching for a store that has a good return policy, just do it, because after a few minutes of riding, if the helmet doesn't fit you well, you will just hate it every minute of it, and it will impact your concentration and stuff like that. So please do it that way. Wear the helmet before you decide on keeping that. So back to the review. I wanted a helmet that was more touring oriented than sport oriented, as I ride an upright most of the time, but I wanted a helmet that also was ready for a comm system, and also that have removable cheek pads for emergencies. So they have a system that you just pull and the cheek pads come off. Also, I wanted a helmet that could have this visor. And I will talk the visor later, but it's basically a transition visor. It will change color depending on the sunny conditions. And that list of criteria led me to this helmet. I actually went to the store and found my sizing and tried it around for a bit. For example, I'm an intermediate oval. That's the shape of my head. Some people are more oval, some people are more round. That will come in hands when you choose a helmet. So please try it. So I tried this on, and after that I actually didn't bought on the store, because the store was way more expensive than online. I managed to snag this helmet with a discount of 200 euros. This is a 600 euro helmet when new. So that was a major discount. I found out that discount was in part because this helmet was from a previous year, so it had already 1 year of shelf life, and that's the other thing. Helmets are temporary. You will basically you should basically change helmets every 5 years. That's the recommended life of the EPS foam that they have. So keep that in mind when you buy a helmet. Okay, comfort wise, I love this helmet. I bought also an HTC for my better half, and the insides are completely different. This one is better. It's more plush. It's more plush. It's better in every way than the HTC. You can feel the quality. It's something that I was thinking that was just propaganda, but no, you can feel the quality. It's also fully removable, so you can remove everything from the helmet and just have the foam visible. That was great to install the comm system. So keep that in mind when you buy one. If you the other advantage of having fully removable helmet liners is that you can wash them. You can remove them and wash them, or you can just buy replacements when they get saggy. And that's another thing that I should mention. You should, when you're trying to fit a helmet, it should not move on your head. You should be a little bit smooshed on the cheeks. It depends a little bit on the helmet, but it should smoosh you a little bit. And keep in mind that if you don't have any pressure spots on the head, snugger is better, because when you ride it, it will start to be to loose a little bit, to become looser. And if you cannot replace the foams and stuff like that, you just have a looser helmet that doesn't fit you anymore. So be very attentive to that part. Back to the review. So helmet, it's not that quiet. It has a lot of vents, and that makes it a little bit loud, especially in higher speeds, but it's normal when you have a vented helmet. It's very comfortable, and that's it, I think, about the helmet. The other thing, Shoei has a lot of visors, but there's a visor that it's awesome. What's the great feature of that visor? It's a transitions. What does that mean? It's a technology that fucking guys going on the wrong lane. It's a technology that allows people to wear the same visor in the sun and in the dark, so after the sun goes down, and the lens will transition from fully dark, like 60% dark, to 60 or 70, I don't know for sure, to fully transparent. It's not really fully transparent. It will always be a little bit darker than a fully transparent shield, but it's barely noticeable. And when it's noticeable, you will know that you need to change the lens. And more on that a little bit later. So basically, this allows you to have a helmet that is always comfortable for you without wearing any sunglasses inside. It's really something that I loved, and this lens also has been locked, so it doesn't fog up. It's really nice about that. Every time you're looking for a helmet, please ask if it has been locked. If it has not been locked, please don't buy that helmet. You will thank me later. Pin lock, it's basically an inner lens that you put between the exterior lens and yourself. It will keep a layer of air to insulate the outside lens, and that will prevent it from fogging. on the area of the pin lock. Outside of that area, it may fog. So be advised about that. Whenever you can, buy a bigger space for that. A bigger pin lock lens for that, if you can. So, more stuff. Okay. So I was talking about the what the fuck? So I was talking with about the time, the expiration date of a transition lens, and that's very simple. What the fuck is this guy doing? It's very simple. You basically do something like this. You basically do something like this. When the so this takes like a few minutes to change from fully clear to fully dark. So whenever it starts to take longer, whenever it doesn't go full clear or full dark, you know that it's time to get a new one. They talked about the number of transitions on the package, and it's an absurd number, so it will probably outlast the helmet, and in 5 years you will probably change to a new helmet, and the new helmet maybe or maybe not be the same model, so you will probably only buy one helmet and one transition lens for the life of that helmet. That's what will happen to this one, because there's a NXR2 or an RF-1200. So basically that's what will happen with me. When I upgrade this helmet, I will probably buy another transition lens for the new helmet. And that's it, guys. That's why I chose this helmet. I'm very happy with it. And if you are looking for something similar, try this one out. The only caveat that I mention is the helmet is only good if it fits you well. You should I also should talk to you about, guys, about certification. This helmet is ECE 22.5. that's the European certification. There's ECE 22.6, I think, now. I will correct in post if it's not really this. You should always check for those certifications. Forget DOT. DOT, it's an American standard and it's self-certified, so you should not put any faith in that kind of standards. You will also have the FIM standard and the SNEL standard. I think this helmet is also SNEL certified in some countries. Mine didn't came with the SNEL stick. I'm missing the word. Never mind, I will cut this. Mine didn't come with the SNEL certification sticker, but I think this one is certified. If not, I will also correct it in post. There's also a site for the UK guys that's called Sharp. they'll test the helmets and give it stars. This one has 4 stars. It has no 5 stars because it's a little bit weaker on the temple impact side, so side impacts. But I find that the Sharp a little bit strange, because Sharp gives 5 stars to helmets with an inner visor, and the trouble with the inner visor is if it's down when you crash, I don't know what will happen with the visor. So be advised that inner visors can come loose. For example, Snell and Finn don't certify anything with inner visors. So Snell and Finn are certification entities for motorsports. So MotoGP riders have Finn approved helmets. So be advised that if you are looking for something a little bit more secure, look for those certifications. If the best guys wear it, it's because it's safe. So that's it, guys. I will take no more time. Hope you enjoyed. I helped you choosing your next helmet, and see ya.